Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. The title of our today's video is How to Send WhatsApp Message to ActiveCampaign Contact. So I'm running a business and I wish that as soon as someone fills the contact form on my website, automatically a contact should be added in my ActiveCampaign too. And now, as soon as the contact is added in my ActiveCampaign account, automatically a WhatsApp message should be sent to that contact too. For this, we are going to create a connection between ActiveCampaign and WhatsApp. To create this connection without knowing any programming or coding language, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. It is an amazing automation software. So in Pabbly, we have the concept of trigger and action. For trigger, we are going to use ActiveCampaign, and for action, we are using WhatsApp. So if you also wish to learn this process step by step, follow me through the screen. Welcome to my screen. So as you know, in this video we are going to learn how to send WhatsApp message to ActiveCampaign contact. So for this we are going to create a connection between ActiveCampaign and WhatsApp. To create this connection, I have already opened the landing page of Pabbly simply by searching pabbly.com/connect in my browser. It is very easy. So as soon as you'll open the landing page of Pabbly, you are going to get two options. One is sign in and the another one is sign up for free. So if you are a new user, you can click on sign up for free and you are going to get 100 of tasks free every month. But I am an existing user, so I am going to click on sign in. And now it is opening all Pabbly apps. Over here you can see all the tools and applications offered by Pabbly. But in today's video we are going to use Pabbly Connect because we are connecting two applications. So I'm going to click on access now right over here. And now it is opening my dashboard, and to start with the automation we are going to click on this button right over here which says create workflow. And now it is asking me the workflow name and the folder I want to save the workflow in. So I want to save the workflow in this folder which says automations, and I want to name my workflow as how to send WhatsApp message to ActiveCampaign contact. And now we are going to click on create. And now it is opening the most important window of our automation, that is our workflow window. This is the most important window because we have trigger and action in this. Trigger means when this happens and action means do this. By this you can understand that the trigger is the commander for the workflow and actions follow the commands. And as you know that we can have only a single commander but multiple followers. So over here we can have only a single trigger but multiple actions following the commands of our trigger. So now we are going to select our trigger application, which is ActiveCampaign, because I want that as soon as a new contact is created in ActiveCampaign, automatically my workflow should be triggered. So I'm going to search for ActiveCampaign and select it. And now for the trigger event, we are going to select contact added. And then we are going to click on connect. And now it is asking me to add a new connection or select the existing connection. So if you have already connected your ActiveCampaign account with your Pabbly's workflow, you can click on select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me. Click on add a new connection and now it will ask you for the API key and the URL. So to get this, we are going to open our ActiveCampaign account. And as you can see that this is my ActiveCampaign account. And now from the left side bars, we are going to go on setting. And then we are going to again go on developers right from here. And now over here you can see the URL and the key. So we are going to copy this, but before we are going to reset the API key. And yes, you can see that I have reset my API key, and now we are going to copy this URL and the key and then paste it in our workflow. And now you can see that I have pasted the API key and the URL. Now before clicking on save, we are going to read the instructions in the URL section, and it is saying provide the URL without HTTPS. So we are going to erase this HTTPS and now we are going to click on save. And yes, you can see that we have successfully connected our ActiveCampaign account with our Pabbly's workflow. And now it is asking me the list name. So we are going to select our list right over here. I'm going to select connect right over here. And then it is asking me for the webhook name. So I'm going to give it a test name, which is testing. And then we are going to click on save and send test request. And yes, you can see that it is saying waiting for a webhook response, and in the notes it is saying then do a test submission /record. So to do this, we have to create an ActiveCampaign contact in our account. So first, to create a contact, I'm going to open my form. And over here you can see that this is the contact form, and I wish that as soon as someone fill in this form, automatically my workflow should be triggered. So we are going to fill in this form with the test details. So for the full name, I'm going to enter it as demo user, email as dummy@pabblytudes.com, and the phone number as this. And then we are going to click on submit. And yes, you can see thanks for signing up. This means that we have successfully submitted this form. And now it will ask me on my mail that if I wish to subscribe or not. So we are going to open the mail ID which we entered in our form. And now over here you can see that it is asking me to click on confirm my subscription. So as soon as I'm going to click on this, automatically a contact would be added in my ActiveCampaign. So first we are going to click on confirm my subscription. And yes, you can see thanks for signing up. This means that with the help of our details we entered in a form, a new contact has been created in our ActiveCampaign. So we are going to open our workflow and check that if Pabbly has captured the response of that contact or not. And yes, you can see that Pabbly has captured the response. Over here you can see the same phone number that we entered, the first name, the last name, and the email that we entered. This means that my trigger step is successful, and now we are moving on to our action step. For our action application, we are going to select WhatsApp Cloud API because I want that as soon as a new contact is added in my ActiveCampaign, automatically a WhatsApp message should be sent to that contact so that I don't lose the connection of my lead. So we are going to search for WhatsApp Cloud API and select it. And now for the action event, we are going to select send template message, and then we are going to click on connect. And again it is asking me same to add a new connection or select the existing connection. So if you have already connected your WhatsApp Cloud API account, you can click on select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to click on add a new connection, and then it will ask you for the token, the phone number ID, and the WhatsApp business account ID. So for this, you can read the instructions to create your API setup, or you can visit our YouTube channel to learn how to create a API setup. I have already created my API setup right over here, and over here you can see the temporary access token, the phone number ID, and the WhatsApp business account ID. So we are going to copy all these details and paste it in our workflow. But as you can see that this token will expire in 23 hours because this is a temporary access token. So if you wish to create a permanent access token, you can visit us at forum. So we are going to copy these details and then we are going to paste it in our workflow. And now after pasting all these three, we are going to click on save. And yes, you can see that we have successfully connected our WhatsApp Cloud API account with our Pabbly's workflow. Over here, you can see the connected button. And now it is asking me the template name. So to let you know what does template name means, I'm going to again open my API setup. And over here, you can see to create your own message template, click here. So we are going to click on this hyperlink. And yes, you can see here are the templates that I've created. If you wish to create a new template, you can click on create template right over here and create your own. But I'm going to use one from this only, which is this new lead. So for this, I'm going back to my workflow, and then over here, I'm going to select new lead. And you can see that as soon as I changed the template name, Pabbly detected the language code and the template ID. So we don't have to change this. Directly, we are going to move on for the recipient mobile number. So over here, we are going to map the recipient mobile number. So mapping is a method by Pabbly, which means inserting the data from the previous step. And as you know, our previous step was the trigger step, where we selected ActiveCampaign as our trigger application. So I'm going to map the details from the response of my trigger application only. And as soon as I'm going to map these details, this detail will become dynamic and change with every new form submission. And also my workflow would be ready to run in real time too. So over here, we are going to open the trigger response, and then we are going to search for the phone right over here. And as you can see that this is my contact phone. So we are going to map this. And then we are going to move on forward, and now it is asking me for the header image URL and the body field 1. So to let you know this, we are going to open my template. And you can see that this is my template and this is the body of my template, and you can see hello 1. There's 1 in curly brackets. So this 1 over here is a variable, and I wish to change this 1 with the name of my contact so that all of my contacts received a more personalized message. And as you can see, over here is also the image URL that I added in my template to make it more interactive and creative. So we are going to map the name of my contact over here, and then we are going to paste the image URL right over here, which we want to send to our contact. So over here, I'm going to paste the image URL, and yes, you can see that this is my image URL. And then for the body field 1, we are going to map the name of our contact. So I'm going to open the response and search for name. And as you can see, over here is the first name and the last name. So first we are going to map the first name, put a space, and then we are going to map the last name. And yes, you can see that we have mapped all these details, and now these details have turned dynamic. And now before clicking on save and send test request, I'll just replace the dummy phone number with my original phone number so that I can show you the response and the message received. And now I've replaced the dummy phone number with my original phone number, and now we are going to click on save and send test request. And yes, you can see message status accepted. This means that we have received a positive response, that we have received a WhatsApp message. So I'm going to open my WhatsApp and check that if I have received the WhatsApp message or not. And yes, you can see hello demo user and the same message that we saw in our template. This means that my workflow is successful because over here you can see instead of 1 is the name of my contact, and we have also received the image URL that we pasted. So we are going to test the workflow once, and this time I'm going to give you a real-time example. So I'm going to open my contact form, and then again we are going to fill in the details. So for the full name, I'm going to enter it as test user this time. Email as test@pabblytudes.com and the phone number as this. And now we are going to click on submit. And yes, you can see thanks for signing up. So we are going to open our Gmail account. And over here you can see that we have received a new mail. So again, we are going to click on confirm my subscription. And yes, you can see thanks for signing up again. So this means that our ActiveCampaign contact has been created, and also Pabbly has captured the response and triggered the workflow. And now further, Pabbly is going to send a WhatsApp message to my contact. So I'm going to open my WhatsApp and check that if we have received a WhatsApp message or not. So this time we are not going back to our workflow and clicking on save and send test request. We'll directly open our WhatsApp and check that if we have received the WhatsApp message or not. So I'm going to open my WhatsApp. And yes, you can see hello test user has been received as a new WhatsApp message. This means that my workflow is successful, and now I'll just summarize the workflow for you once. For our trigger application, I selected ActiveCampaign, and then for the trigger event, I selected contact added because I wanted that as soon as a new contact is added in my ActiveCampaign, automatically my workflow should be triggered. And then for the action application, I selected WhatsApp Cloud API. For the action event, I selected send template message because I wanted that as soon as a new contact is added and my workflow is triggered, automatically a WhatsApp message should be sent to that contact. And also over here you can see the 2 messages we sent during this video. So if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video. And for your reference, I'll just clone the workflow and share the workflow link in the description box. Thank you for watching. Not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly, you can integrate many more applications. So now, if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this website. And if you find our videos helpful, do like and subscribe our channel. Thank you for watching.